Wednesday morning, and we're working pretty regular now. You know, moving into the season. It's cold though, man. It's 35 degrees out here, man, and that's a little bit chilly for, you know, for where I live. So I'm waiting on a new guy to get here, and you know, well, the new guy's doing good, but I can see potential issues coming up. Not that that is detrimental or nothing, but that's a concern, right? And you know, when guys come out here, they think that like I just started this business last week or some shit. You know, it's almost like a lot of it's an insult to my intelligence. But as long as they work good and they come to work every day, and we don't have a whole lot of issues, they can't be greedy trying to, you know, pin me down to, you know, a crazy amount of money every day and all that. Because if it comes down to that, then I know I'm not gonna go for that. But I can always tell when a guy is needy of a lot of money, right? And we know everybody needs money. We know everybody needs money to survive. We know everybody that the world, you know, revolves around the dollar, right? You know, I know that. But I know the signs that I see from guys that come out here. It's a repeat of the same things that I deal with and have been dealing with, well, ever since I've been in business. Is guys, you know, they can't come to work because they don't have no money. And there's always a reason why a 30-year-old don't have no money, no car, or nothing. It's a reason. Now, ain't nobody gonna tell you that, right? But if you're, you know, between the ages of 25 and 35, and you don't have a vehicle, and you live where I live, that's a red flag. Now, is it a temporary thing? Maybe so. But usually it comes back to the money. What are they doing with their money? And it always seems to rear its ugly head. And that's what's so frustrating if you're me out here. The most frustrating thing out here for me is guys not actually working, you know, that's the easy part. It's the guys always needing, and then always needing. They're never on top of things. Never. And that's just the reality of, you know, help out here. The only thing in my area is if you don't have a car, I know, they may not know, but I know it's going to eventually lead to problems. And those problems are going to be my problem, see? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. You're not going to be able to work anywhere and them pay you every day. You're not going to be able to work anywhere and have them have to worry about you coming to work because you don't have a ride, because you're dependent on somebody else that ain't your mama to bring you to work and pick you up every day. I'm not going to run my business, well, I'll say that, but you know, I'm not going to run my business in a way to where I'm having to worry about the help and how they're going to get to and from work. I'm not going to cut the day short or long because, well, I don't have a ride right now, man. It's going to be another hour and a half before my ride gets there. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And that's the kind of thing that I have ran into over the years. I ain't saying right now, but I'm just saying over the years. I got the skid steer loaded. I got this little skid steer job I'm going to do today. It's only paying $1,000. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do with your money when you're an employee, and you're always going to be needing more money. And it's like if we were in the middle of the summer right now, it being 10 minutes after 8, I'd be like, man, you need to come on, dude. I got to go, man. You know, and that's how I would be. This time of year, you can be a little more lax while they're trying to learn. But see, they need to be working toward getting their own transportation here. I mean, you can make enough money out here to finance something to drive. Well, you know, I mean, you can. Okay, so y'all can see we're gonna blow it all off first. And when we get done blowing it off, we can kind of see what we got. But all this briar bush and all this stuff in the bed in the back, we're gonna pull all that up. I just wanted Jerry to kind of blow everything out and get everything where we can kind of see daylight anyway. I'm having him blow the leaves to the back there, so you'll see why. So yeah, so y'all see that black fabric that he's pulling up? That's actually felt for a roof. I don't even know, I guess they still use felt, but it does not have any, it doesn't let water go through it. It's like tar paper. So you can see I'm going through it. I'm just plucking it out with the grapple bucket, just pulling them up slowly but surely, one at a time, and loosening the dirt up. So on some of the ones I cannot get with the grapple, he's able to get it. And he's putting them in the mouth of the grapple. So went through this pretty quick. So now I'm going to get the crepe myrtle while he wraps that up. A few ways I could do this crepe myrtle. I thought about pulling it down the hill. See, I'm trying not to tear the ground up, because the skid steer will tear the ground all up. So I'm just trying to pull straight up the hill best I can, and I was just going to pull straight up to it like that and just grab it and break it off. And I'm like, man, that's going to take forever, and all the limbs were in my way. So I decided to just, well, back the skid steer up the hill and come from the corner of the house, pushing it toward this patio corner. See, like that. Now I can dig a little bit. Look, got the root ball and all that quick. I mean, it was literally that quick. And that was the bulk of the job right there, you know. So, yeah, very strong machine, and the ground was perfect for that. So, yeah. Okay, y'all, so y'all saw where we got the crepe myrtle up. We're gonna try to smooth it by hand best we can. I was fixing to hook to this. So I'm glad I didn't, because I'm going to get this. Well, we want to get that, and I go and hook back to the grapple bucket and get it. But see, the machine does things so fast, man. My God, this machine is freaking just something else. So, trying to think, yeah. No, dude, I'll do all that with the machine. I'll pick it up, drop it in there. You don't have to spend your labor time doing that. Here, grab that blower. Go on and just blow. That's the next. I got to hook to. So I wanted to get this privet with all these vines in it, and just, you know, get it out of there and take it down to the back there, and I'll mulch it up with the mulcher. So you gotta be careful about how often you have to change the attachments and all. So, because I wouldn't want to, I could have mulched it right there, but that would have been a big mess when I got a big open space in the back down the hill. So that's what I pretty much did here. And then we'll run a little lawnmower in there, and you know, that was up and beyond the actual job. So yeah. Well, let the machine do it, dude. Yeah. So I don't want to break them, man. Because I won't be able to reach it. Yeah. But I'll do that last, because I want to run. I gotta, like, do me a favor real quick. You see that green you stuck right there? We need to pull that out where I can get it with the mulcher. You know, because when they think about it, when they pull up, right? That's what they're going to see. And then we're going to slide, and then so you got to be planning, like, if you're me. So the grapple, the brush cutter, going down there and spend a few more minutes down there doing that, right? And then when I hook the grapple bucket up, we can do, what's that right there? What's that white plastic thing right there? Oh, that's trash. Okay, so, but you see what I'm saying? So let me get down in here with that, and then we'll put all this stuff. pick all this up right here, and I'll put that in that thing, and then we can mow the grass right here too. Y'all kind of see what we got going on here. It's done. It's pretty much done. I'm going a little bit overkill with it. You know, they give me a lot of work. Her company does, so it's going to do a little bit overkill, and because we're here. So, yeah. Okay, y'all. So, y'all saw the results over there. She's just ecstatic about it. So that was an easy job, and I didn't have to spend that much time over there. I could have been done in a couple of hours, but I ended up spending around 3.5 hours over there. So, and Jared did great, man. So I can't say he did everything I asked him to do, and he's very thorough. That's what I like. I don't worry too much about speed in the beginning. I worry about thoroughness and how good, you know, of a job they're doing. The speed will come with time, so I don't worry about that, man. But what I really like, man, is she's so happy about it. That, you know, I mean, it's a given I'm gonna make money out here, but it's like, I don't know, it's sugar on top when they're really very happy about all the work. And I know the effort it took to do that job. Not a lot of effort or resources, but you got to be on standby when jobs like that come along, where they can't really afford to pay, you know, $3,000, you know, but they can afford to pay $1,000, and then you just give them $1,000 for it. But you got to do that, and be able to do the lawns too. And you can't wait until you get in the middle of the lawn mowing season. And then, even though the lawns are not as lucrative, you still, you know, you gotta balance this time of year. You need to get all skid steer work in before the lawn mowing season gets hardcore. So. Okay. So, that job's a wrap, man. I came in here and got me a sandwich, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna do today, man. We cut a yard this morning, 60, and just in the neighborhood to kind of, you know, give us a little bit of lead time on, you know, on the skid steer work, because I didn't want to go there too early running chainsaws and stuff. But yeah, $1,000, man. Right now it's 2 o'clock, and that clock is not wrong. So, and I've already been home, unloaded everything. So yeah, me and Jared probably spent 3 hours over there, man. So yeah, and so I mean, I told him that we got the job. If we get the job done, get that lawn done, I'll give him $180. So Jared worked from 8:30 to like 1 and got $180. So, and that's the kind of money you can get from me if you do what I tell you to do, and I ain't got a whole lot of beef, and I ain't got a whole lot of attitude, body language, or mouth, or, you know, doing what you want to do and all that stuff. You know, if these guys would just come out here and do what I tell them to do and listen to what I'm telling them, then they'll make a lot more money. Because it's a whole lot easier to get money out of me when I'm not frustrated. When I'm frustrated and I feel like the labor is, you know, playing kitty games with me, then I don't want to pay them good, and then I don't want to create work for them. You know, and that's been, you know, what I've been going through. Jared really showed something today that I really am happy about. You know, he can do hard work or he can do easy work. I left it to him to do some of the harder work. So, and that was the reason why, you know, and having a skid steer. But that was the reason why we got done so fast. We got done a lot faster than I thought. But why should he not get the same money? I figured we'd be over there for about, you know, 4 hours or so, and we were just barely over there 3 hours. And there's a lot of things that attribute to that. Number one, I got, you know, the skid steer, and I got the attachments, and I got a good guy. So wherever the machine couldn't get, once we got everything up around the house that the machine could get, then I left it to him, right? So the machine could be doing something else. There's no sense in two guys standing there, or one guy standing there and one guy in the machine running, and we're not able to really, when it's easier just to dig them out, right? So he didn't shy away from hard work. So a lot of the other guys will come out here, they get soft, and they're like, man, I ain't finna dig that, man. They want to be me, right? Because I will dig some shit up. I've done it before. And skid steer, no skid steer. But I could have never done that job as good by myself. I mean, it would have taken me a lot longer and a lot more taxing. So the fact that a guy can come out here and he can do the easy work one day, the hard work one day, it don't matter. That's what I like. Because there's only a certain amount of work that I'm gonna do. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, I hire guys to do the things I don't want to do, or the things that might come up. Now, if I hire guys to do that and I didn't pay them shit, well, then I can understand people getting upset or whatever in the comments or whatever. You ain't paying them nothing. But when you come out and you do a little labor, and he did have to work, y'all see it in the video. He did have to dig some stuff out and run a rake for a minute and run a mallet for a minute, but it wasn't like, you know, maybe, you know, it wasn't like an all-day thing. And he did a lot of other stuff too around there, and anything that I asked him to do. And if the guy would just, if anybody that's ever been out here, if they just won't think and just do what I ask them to do without thinking, just don't think. I don't want you thinking when you're out here and we're doing jobs and you don't even know the scope of the job. Don't think, well, I thought this or I thought that. No. I don't want you thinking. You know, you develop, you know, a relationship with me, then I might listen to some of that. But I got to read it from a bigger angle than just the day-to-day operations. I gotta see that they have foresight, right? And they have good judgment, right? And they have, and they know what tools to use, and they're not doing anything manual labor-wise that don't need to be done. That's one of the things too. I've had guys come out here and they bust their ass, but they busting their ass on the wrong thing. They done dug the wrong hole. They done, you know, especially with guys like Bo, where he'll spend 30 minutes doing something. If I'm not watching him, and we ain't even getting paid for whatever that 30 minutes was, tell them I'm making you inefficient, and then the guys get tired. See, so, but Jared's doing real good. You know, the having his own transportation part, that's you know, that's, I don't know, that's still, I think, going to present a problem, you know, but I'm going to ride the wave as long as he can. But usually, getting somebody to pick you up and bring you home from work, if they ain't your mama or your granny or your wife, just depending on your check, then you're going to have problems eventually. And your problems are going to become my problems if you can't get to work in the heat of the summer. So, but we're being lucrative. Everything that we're doing is lucrative, man. Today was a great day, man. We did what, $1,060, you know. And I'm not wore out. Jared wasn't wore out. Hell, he left my house well, hell, about 1:15. Yeah. So now tomorrow we're going to be doing some stuff that we don't normally do. I'm going to have to, yeah. But right now I don't really want to do anything. All I want to do is sit on the couch for a minute, eat my lunch, pet my dog, and just chill. And I said chill. I'm stoked, man. And having another thing too, you know, y'all see me doing a lot more skid steer work than I did when I had the other one. Well, the main reason that is, not that I've done jobs with the new skid steer that I couldn't do with Bobby. I haven't really done too much more. But
I'm embracing skid steer work a lot more now than what I was when I had Bobby, because I knew Bobby could break down at any given moment and cost me a chunk. You know, and I know I kept saying that while I wouldn't use Bobby, and that was why. But a lot of guys were, you know, they read into that, well, you just ain't got no work, or you can't find no work, or whatever. And, you know, the more in the spring we get, the more skid steer work I'm doing, you know. So it's been good, man. Having this new skid steer, though, even though in my payment I got a $730 payment, having this new skid steer with 160 hours on it, that's gold. Because I don't even think about it breaking down. I don't no more think about it breaking down than this truck breaking down. So, yeah. But time will tell how the new guy does when everything starts, you know, leveling off, and the money is not so. The money's not so like this. See, the money's like this. Like today, you got 170. Tomorrow will be 100. Because why? Because I'm not making that much tomorrow over at the bamboo. So, well, what that man got to do with that? That's how I pay. That's why he made 170 today in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Tomorrow, he might work 3 or 4 hours and he'll get 100. You gotta, well, what the hell's up with that, Ray? Because I'm not making as much money over there because I'm trying to stay busy. And I told Jared this morning, I said, well, you know, tomorrow I'm gonna be working over the bamboo site. I don't charge him top dollar like I do everybody else. So if you want to work tomorrow, it's $100. And of course, you're not going to have to work that hard or nothing. It's, you know, pretty easy. Got to take the good with the bad. We all like to win. But I realized that today, you know, paying $170 for 3.5 hours of just labor for one person, that's not the norm. It'd be nice. I mean, hell, if somebody paid me that every day, I might not even work for myself. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. But he, you know, he's doing the job, and there is a job description here, so it is what it is. But anyway, we're gonna go in here, sit on the couch, and chill, man. Deuces.